Before we move on to Bongani and Ntanzi, we are joined again online by our legal expert, Mr. Abubakar. Mr. Abubakar, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me. Hello to everyone. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Please help us deal or understand how the law would ordinarily deal with this multiple contradictions that were exposed during the evidence in chief of Muzi Sibiya. I think if you like, you can also touch on Bongani Ntanzi. How would the court handle such kind of series of events?
You see, it is very important for people to know and understand that when witnesses are on the stand, the cross-examination would include the version of the accused being put against those witnesses.
Yes.
So that the veracity of that can be tested while the witnesses are still on the box. Now, if you are told that the wall is red, and you continue with it knowing that the wall is red, as a statement that has been put to witnesses.
Yes.
And it happens afterwards that the accused then comes and testifies and says, but that wall was yellow. That is a clear internal contradiction that comes from the himself. Now, what do we say of witnesses that are contradicting each other or they're contradicting themselves? We see them as not being credible. We approach their testimony with a lot of caution. You see, in criminal proceedings, it is important for people to understand that an accused need not give a believable story.
Yes.
They need to come up with a reasonably, possibly true story. Now, your reasonably, possibly true story must also have some element of truth in it. If you can easily forget if your rights were read to you, the time when you were arrested, you are asking, were your rights read to you? I can't remember that. Did you sign any documents that have got something to do with rights? I can't remember that. It is because what you are telling us, there's a reasonable possibility that what you are telling us is not the truth, because it is not difficult to remember the truth. And if a witness does not tell the truth, be it an accused or a witness for the state, then the court is entitled to make a credibility finding on that person's testimony. The credibility finding would then mean the court can actually announce on whether they believe or not believe this witness. At this stage, from how this case is going, the state's case is very strong. They've got witnesses that are corroborating each other very well. And where there are contradictions, they are not as major as they are now on the witnesses of the defense, be it accused number 1 and 2 both, as they testify and go along. You know, the recordings of the bail application, where the whereabouts of accused number 2 were contested upon thoroughly, have not been contested, and that means then that those recordings form part of this bail of this trial. Now, what happens at a later stage is we're going to first find out if indeed this guy went to pay lobola, if he was at work and all that. And listen to what he's saying now. He's no longer as confident as he was. I'm now talking about Ntanzi. He's as confident as he was when he testified, because he has realized that everything he said did not check out. He now says, I may have been at home. I may have been at work. I may have been, giving an evasive answer is an indication that this person is not credible and cannot be trusted. So when a witness or when an accused lies or changes their, let me not say they're lying, when they change their versions as they go along, for the versions to suit the story that they want the court to believe, the court can make a credibility finding against them. And if it is found that you are lying about one thing, what is it that makes us not to believe that you are lying about everything else.
Yes.
I hope that answers the question.
Definitely. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Abubakar.